afternoon everyone, and welcome back to the monthly Happy Pawn tournament. Today, same as always, we will have two tournaments. First one will be the beginner tournament, and second one will be the Happy Pawn Open. We will follow both of the tournaments, trying to see about the best game we can in each of them. So for the Happy Pawn student, special little things, you can get some extra points just by joining the tournament. But you can also get 10 points for each victory that you will have. Okay? Up. So let's have a look really quickly. I will have to play a move on it. Up. As I am playing in the Happy Pawn Open. But during that time, I will also have a look at the beginner tournament. So we will keep it just there, open all the games, trying not to, I will say, not to spoil you. So that's why I go back in the games. And we will be playing King Gambit for the first game here. Okay, so we have a King Gambit accepted. We will just develop our knight. It will allow us to avoid that move here. That is Queen H4. That can be a little bit annoying. Okay, so we don't really want him to protect his pawn. So I try to make him move. He is pushing. There we have two options. We have the normal option, which is knight e5, and we have also knight g5, which is, I would say, a little bit a tricky option, because after black push the pawn, the knight will be lost, but it will give you a very strong attack. So I will play the normal variation, I would say, on this one, not to take risk on the first game that I would say is still a warm-up game, as I didn't play so much chess today for now. Okay, so we have a fast trade in this game. Or he also wants to trade the queen. I'm not sure that I want to trade that much, so I will probably just get back the pawn for now. Yeah, just get back the pawn. We have a bishop there, can be maybe a little bit annoying, but we can probably figure out about that. Oh, we might have some tricks there. I'm seeing a bishop in h3 with a with a queen and potentially king there. So for now, not really an option, but might consider it for later. Oh, okay, let's develop a knight. We might have a knight coming there trying to make a little fork. Okay, so until then, no surprise. Only little problem is that I cannot really avoid it, except by moving the king on the side and not being able to castle. Which could it be an option? Probably be an option. It came totally out of my mind that my queen was not in f3, same as usually, and I cannot go back. So it's quite fine. Okay, let's go to push some pawns. Might have to push it only one square, but I guess this one is quite fine as well. Okay, so the knight is coming back. Now we have a position. I will not consider the position difficult currently, but not the best position ever. Let's say it like this. Okay, so we'll develop our bishop, same as the plan. We also have a pawn there that might be interesting. Oh, not anymore. Oh, okay. Let's not fully open our castle and everything we have, as we still have to, I would say, get through it in terms of defense in the center, as we cannot really castle anymore. Okay, so our pawn is attacked. Is it really a big danger? It's actually pretty fine. What we might want to do now is to be able to... Oh, there is no danger there, so I guess we can probably go to take that pawn and then come back. Just a pawn, but we already had a one pawn advantage. Now we get a second one. It's still, I would say, not that bad. Okay, maybe we can push that pawn there just to make that knight move. I see some squares, but not that much. I see one square. Okay, two square if you choose to go back, and I think there's two squares will not really be considered. It's a bit too passive. Okay, so now maybe we can try to develop our knight. Okay, let's develop the knight. we have a hanging pawn due to the knight moving, and now we get a queen. Okay. All right. So this first game was literally a warm-up. We got a good attack maybe, and we are not even the first one who finished it. Aaron the fighter, aka teacher Aaron, actually finished his game already. He might be a very strong contender for this tournament. Okay, so we still have a few games. Let's have a look at the games that, okay, this one, so nobody played, and we still have 2 games that are in progress. Okay, let's have a look at it. Okay, so blocking the bishop, not that great. Okay, so we have Mr. I like to push pawns there. Oh, the bishop is trapped, unfortunately. Okay, well, you get a pawn, and black cannot castle anymore, but will it be enough for peace? Not that sure. Okay, so already pushing all the pawns. This is literally, oh, there is a free bishop there. Okay, so now you get 2 pieces for rook is actually pretty worth it, but by not taking it, I mean, could just take it. Okay, so the knight is coming for a fork, and it will actually force the rook to take. So now you might want to do something. You have a discover check, by the way, that can be interesting. Is there some, oh, okay, so there is a fork. I was checking about the discover check. I don't think there is so many things to do with the discover check, but maybe you can have some. Not so sure about it. Okay, now you have to sacrifice a rook. It's not really a question. Okay, so let's let it there for now. Have a look at the second game. What do we have there? So similar to the first one, we have a pawn opening, like a king pawn opening, and we have an Italian opening. So Timur, I think I saw him before. Cannot be entirely sure, but I think I saw him before. So he's a student of Happy Pawn. I'm quite sure about that. And about Andrzej Pash, I don't think he's a student of Happy Pawn. I've never heard about him. So there is still a huge difference of level between 2 players. One is 900, the other one is 1,400, so a bit more than 500 elo. It might be really difficult for white, even if for now they are doing quite a good job. Little miss here about the bishop. Usually when you have a knight attacking your bishop there, the only way you will have to take it back is basically with the center pawn, and it will make your pawn structure a little bit destroyed with 3 pawns, I would say, like looking at each other, but this pawn will be a little bit lonely. You might want to avoid that. So here you have few options, like going back with your bishop, which looks much better than ignoring the flanks. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Alright, so trading pieces. This knight is actually good, but pushing a pawn can make him go away. Okay, so knight on, but knights go back and lost a pawn. Okay, lost 2 pawns, but get 1 back. Okay, so get another pawn back, maybe not. Yeah, the knight is trapped there. Okay, okay. So now we have an attack. Oh, this is not a free pawn. Okay, so it might be really difficult now for white to be able to win that game. What do we have next? Say both players continue to play. We have Tomiris with I would say really low time compared to Nikita. Okay, so going back, not so much activities there. Now you absolutely have to do something for this knight. Probably try to develop. Might be a smart thing to do. Okay, have to move. There is only 1 square. Okay. So now, what about the rook? It looks like the rook is out of the game. So you might want to move your knight, probably, to attack the bishop, take and attack the queen. Now, yeah, now it will be difficult as well. So both players, both Tomiris and Timur, are actually struggling a little bit in these first games, but for their defense, they are playing against stronger players than them. I just saw about that from Timur, which is actually really great. He got a royal fork with even a rook implicated in that, and he got back the queen. So now he's down only a piece. Oh, unfortunately he lost a rook, but not taken. Okay, so let's be clear about that. Black are still winning, but they are not winning like they have a queen advantage. They only have a knight advantage now, and pawn structure is fully destroyed. A good plan, really good plan for white there might be to actually push that pawn. Unfortunately, this pawn is not in the game anymore, but pushing that pawn could actually lead to some pressure for black, as they have not really anything to stop it. Okay, so what do we have there? Okay, so Tomiris has been checkmated. So another point about Nikita for the beginner tournament is a bit too high. Let me see if I can actually fix the problem about Nikita. Maybe I will be able to do that. So what we do with full transparency is that we actually ban the players that don't respect the rules. I think it's pretty understandable from I would say a normal point of view, as it's a tournament for beginner. So I could not avoid Timur to get, I would say, crushed in the first game, but at least now Nikita is on pause, meaning that he will not be able to join the tournament again. And I will probably should do the same here, as the player I just played with joins the beginner tournament. So it's not because you lost your first game in the Happy Pawn Open that you should play in the beginner tournament. That's not really a valuable reason. Let me see. Okay, he's still in both tournaments, but the problem is that he will actually play against people in a beginner tournament, which probably want to avoid about that. Ah, okay, sorry, he joined and then he left. Yeah, okay, all right. No, he didn't left, he's still there and he drew. So maybe he's not playing on the beginner tournament. Let's see how it happened next, but I want to be fair with the beginners that joins the tournament. There is no fear about player above 1,400, as I will just kick them just to stay between beginners. If you are, so I will write a little message on the chat as well. If you are above 1,400, feel free to join the Happy Pawn Open, not the beginner open. Just to be fair. Up. Okay. So we are still in this game between Andrzej Pasz and Timur. So Timur is actually surviving in this game, which is quite nice to see. That even, I would say, the player, the young player, because I think Timur is under 10 years old, are still fighting against, I would say, much more experienced player. So anyway, whatever happened in this game, you played really good, Timur. We will remember about your beautiful royal fork. It's already really nice to see. Okay, so probably have to move the rook right now. Okay. All right, so in 12 seconds, we will have the second round that will start. As I have 1 point already, I might be playing against player with 1 point as well. Okay, so I play against Jessifer. Always difficult to play against Jessifer if you guys remember about the previous tournaments. I kinda need to choose a way to open the game, as if I stay in a close game, he's really strong in the close games. So, oh, but he still have to play the first move. Okay, really last second to play. So we will play d5 on this one, as we don't really have a choice. We kind of have to play d5 when it's played against d4, and we will try to go for, I would say, an ambitious, some sort of queen gambit with black. So I'm not sure about that, but I will actually try it just to see if it can potentially work or not, even if we have one move less than white. Just want to find a way to open, but this kind of position makes it quite difficult to open the game. So, alright, let's push a pawn, just because there is probably a queen that will come sooner or later on that spot, and we might want to avoid it. Okay. So we kind of have to develop our bishop, try to block that, but a normal move might be queen b3. But on queen b3 I have pushing the pawn. I don't think it's fully working. I can also push my pawn 2 squares, which might be an option. Probably might be an option. So still have some moves. Okay, so the queen move away. I would say it's a bit blocking my plans of going there. Now, okay, because he probably want to put the knight right away. Not sure that I really want to have a knight coming there. So, so there is no pin. I need to find a way what to do. That will still be a big question. The knight will come sooner or later. Cannot really fight against that. So, yeah, the knight is coming already. So should we trade or not? That will still be a big question. The one that I want to trade really is this bishop that I really don't like, and I'm not sure that I really have a lot of options. So maybe I will start by just pushing my pawn to reduce the space of white a little bit, even if it's not opening, but I don't have a lot of options, a lot of ways to open the game anyway. So let's try to go for it. I might move back my knight. Maybe it can help me to, I would say, hunt that knight down. I really don't like to have a knight and a bishop there. There's one already, I would say, not really annoying pieces, but yeah, actually they are. Okay, so the knight is coming back. Not really happy about that. We still have to find a solution. What solution could we have? Is it a possibility to move the bishops there? The thing that might happen is that we might lose a pawn. So, not sure that I really want to do that. Might trade that bishop first, as the knight might be coming back, and hopefully never come back again. And after that, I will need to find a way to trade that. Okay, so the knight is gone. We might try to develop our bishop on that way, just to be sure that that knight is not coming back. But we might try to play on a quick side, I guess. That seems to be the most logic way to attack. So we really have like everything to control these squares. Okay, so now it's time to go for white, pushing their pawn up. Is it good for us? Should we trade? Probably not that much. I don't really want to trade, so I will play that just to be sure that when I take back, I might have a check. In that case, we might have a castle right now, maybe on that side, or following just the first style, we will have pawn pushed, which is not the best thing at all as well. So let's push a little pawn there. So this pawn is double attacked, yes, but also double protected by the bishop and the rook. And the positive point, I will say, is that it avoids a knight or a bishop to come on that square, give us a little bit more control. So now we can, we will be able to push this pawn there. So how to block that for white? maybe push this one, but in case I will still push my pawns. This is, I think, the first time I played really a close game against Jussifer. Usually I try to open as fast as possible, and for now I think I'm not doing that bad. Oh, Timur actually got a stalemate. That's amazing. Congratulations, Timur, for, I will say, saving this game. Really nice. Let me see about the game in this round. Okay, so Isinkovic actually, I will say, not quit the tournament, but somehow quit the tournament, which I will say thank you for that. I didn't want you to, I want to kick you as you were also playing in the Happy Pawn Open, and that would have been a bit sad. Okay, so now White obviously cannot really find any solutions there. Try to go for side control, I will say. So we might continue to push our pawn. Maybe there is a piece sacrifice there, not sure yet, but anyway, we will let Jussifer push his pawn as long as he wants. Just wait for him. This is a little bit a challenge, I guess, because I never really play like a defense game against Jussifer. That's not really the kind of game I play with him, or even that he play with me. Let's think a little bit. So if he push that pawn, I might push that one. If he push this, I will push this, and I might be fine. But here we are not ready to open yet. That's a little bit a problem. Maybe we should actually try to go for it a little bit more. Okay. So for now we're just waiting. Not sure yet if it will actually fail or not. Okay, so Jussifer is finally doing something on that. So he's pushing up, definitely going to attack on that way. So big question is, should we actually move our king or move our knight first? Maybe we can move our knight first, and then we might be pushing that pawn to try to breach. Not sure that we will success, but at least it can give some space to our king as well, as we don't really want to get trapped around there. Might have a piece sacrifice as well. Maybe one of the things we might want to avoid. Not really want to have a piece sacrifice around there. Okay, so now finally he's taking our pawn, and we might actually go to take back directly with the queen. Might lead us to a little trade. It's not, will not be that bad to trade some pieces. Might be denied by Jussifer, by the way. I don't think that he really wants to trade the queen. Yeah, okay, so he wants to trade the queen, but he don't want to take. Okay, well, let's take it then. So he has to take with the bishop, otherwise there is this pawn hanging. So not really. Oh, yeah, he can take with the king as well, my bad. Forgot about it. Okay, so we might try to move our king. The big question is where? Which one could be the most promising, maybe the less annoying for us? Might be eventually, oh, which one? That's still a big question. Might go there. Might go there. I kind of like this knight, but this knight I know that I will have to move it. It's not like the best knight ever. And now that the queen is gone, we have only one attack on this pawn, meaning we can probably bring the rook for a little fight. Okay, let's bring the rook. So he might, maybe he will push his pawn. If he pushes his pawn, what can we do? There is still this move, but the problem is that bishop is still there. Cannot really do that. So, okay. So now this part is quite good. quite done. We will not trade, and we just go for it. And now we are safe on that part. So we just need to remove our bishop to get some more activity around there, or we need to hope that we will be able to break that ball structure sooner or later, which cannot be sure that it will be possible for now. Okay, so we might, but he can push the pawn. So we don't really want him to push the pawn, and now that we pushed, we cannot really move the knight, so it will be a bit tricky. This knight is quite good, don't really want to trade that knight. Okay, so the big question is how can we bring more pressure there? And we kind of need to keep that. Okay, so maybe it's time to move our bishop. Yeah, maybe it's time to move the bishop. So a bishop that is not yet active, but we might be able to do something. The good point is that this knight cannot move, this bishop cannot really move, and this pawn cannot move. So, okay, the knight will move, for sure, now. The knight will be moving. We kind of need to move our king. I will prefer to stay on a black square, as on a white square I might have some bishop attacking me one day. I don't know when, but one day it might happen. So I want to avoid that. Okay, so now we don't have so much choice. We might have to be taking that pawn or pushing. Should we push? Should we take? If we push, can someone stop us? I don't see that. And we will get that pawn anyway. Okay, so we get a pawn, which is not that bad. Our bishop is there to support. And now we can finally move our knight. So we start to take place. Oh, there is a rook there. It's not that fun. But hopefully this one has to move first. Okay, so this one move. And now we can get a piece. Okay, we get a piece. So, okay. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. We got a piece just by pushing our pawn at the end. And now do we really have to move right now or not? Not that much. It's not so urgent to move. Even if there is a pin, we're still fine. Our problem is this one. 100%. This one is a problem. It's like it's not so useful. Can we get something with a check? Maybe. Maybe we can just find a way to move back our pieces. Now the problem is that there is 2 protection on that. So I don't think we can really use a bishop for now. So let's go back. We try to use our other pieces. Okay, so really want to trade. Oh, I wanted to push that, but it kind of doesn't work. What about this knight? What can we do with this knight? I like this knight, but there is not so many things we can do right now. Okay, maybe you can do that. No, it doesn't work. We lose the knight. Maybe just move there for now. We have a square, but it's not the best square ever. Like this square will be perfect for our knights, but we need to find a way to get there. So probably pushing this pawn up might be the solution. 53 seconds for Jesse first, so we are quite okay right now. Let's push this pawn up, get some trade, or at least give us a square there. That this is a square we have been looking for. Okay, we can go take our square. So now it's really a positional game, and you will see that maybe our bishop will be back in the game, or maybe it will be our rook. I think that it will be our rook. Okay, so our rook is back in the game. Now we get a piece and a pawn, which is honestly not that bad. Okay, so we can go for it. Just move our rook a little bit. This bishop is still ready to sacrifice himself in order to prevent from a strong attack. Okay, so this one we can do it as well. Okay, so someone really wants our piece, our knight. And can we actually protect our knight? Not sure. Yeah, we can. Our knight is protected. But what we can do even better is that we can trade the rook. This is still an option. Still an option. Still interesting, I guess. Okay. Cannot be sure about that. I'm absolutely not sure about that. Okay. Alright, so now we get a rook advantage, start to be even more interesting, and we can finally trade some pieces as well. Okay, so now what we need to do is to find a way to push our pawn, or to get that pawn. Okay, so we might have one coming there, but we can avoid it with a rook check. So it's kind of game over. Oh, I could actually sacrifice. Okay, we got the rook check, and then we got the queen. So now it will start to be difficult for Jessica. Okay, so black resign. We got a second victory. Even in a close game, it was actually quite interesting. Okay, and we were actually the last game of the round. So I'd say it's quite fair. And we might have to find against Arjun or Aaron the Fighter. What happened in a beginner tournament? We have 3 games incoming in round number 3. Let's keep it on hold. We will come back as soon as we have time. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. Andrzej Pash against Ryan Young-Yuarun. I probably say it in an awful way. Okay, so we saw that Andrzej's strength is definitely not opening, as he was making a mistake in a previous game. So let's see. Wow, I was not expecting that from Bebe to sacrifice the queen that fast. Okay. Oof. Okay, so I guess this game will be a bit fast, and might have to focus on this game because we are playing against Aaron the Fighter, and we might go for a king gambit. Okay, so we got the counter gambit. I say one of the most interesting one on the king gambit. Okay, we develop our knight. So the threat is that he will take back basically our pawn there, and we will just continue to develop ourselves. So on this one, I don't really mind too much about that, and I just try to develop my pieces, and basically that will be all. I don't think too much about what to do or not to do. There is no surprise or no bad moves. It's just trying to develop your pieces as fast as possible, and then you might actually be fine. This is, I would say, the number 1 team on this position. So there is still a little trap over there. It's we can have a queen check. That might be annoying if you develop already your bishop, because you might have to block with your queen. So few options still. Let's see what Aaron will think about that. That will be quite interesting to see. So okay, we still have the queen check. I think he know about it. He 100% know about it, and he choose to block with the bishop. Okay, so we actually don't really have choice now. We might have to protect ourselves. Up. So let's protect ourselves there. He might castle. That seems to be really a logical move, and we might try to extend a little bit ourselves. So after bishop or knight take, of course we will take back with the pawn, not take back with the bishop, because we want to prevent, I would say, prevent the knight from coming there. It's a little bit annoying part. So we might want to prevent it for sure. So now we are attacking a pawn, just to make it a little bit annoying for Aaron. It's not that annoying, but it's just a little bit. So after that, maybe we'll develop our bishop if he's not attacking us, but we might have to think about it first, of course. let's have a look at the other game. So this one between Bebe and Timur, it was a bit tense, as you can see, but okay, we will continue a bit later. All right, so here we might just take it back. Okay, so a lot of checks, developing another fork. Okay, so it's going quite fast in this game, even if they take the time to think, but at the end, the game is going in, I would say, like only on one direction. Okay, about Ryan and... Okay, so Aaron just played. Let's have a look at what he played. He developed there. So we might just develop our bishop for now. Up. And then we will probably go for a simple castle. Okay. Alright, so moving back for Andrzej, sacrificing a pawn. Okay, oof, that's a lot of trade. And at the end, the game is 1 pawn advantage for Ryan. Can he get it through? Oh, why? Why is he going there? A bit confused. He had a lot of advantage and now he's giving up everything. That's a little bit confusing. Okay, so we have to move our queen. A big question is where to move. We have this square, but we don't get much from it. And then we have this one and this one. So in order to find an efficient square, we might just go back a bit far, but still an okay location. Like, it's not great, but we still have some options to get some squares eventually, or maybe by pushing the pawns later. For now, it's quite fine. So our main emergency there will be to find a way to castle. Probably what Aaron don't want us to do. So we will have to find a solution. Okay, so this one is a solution number one. If we castle, is it really a problem? He might push the pawn there, and we will have nothing to do about that. If we move the queen back, is there a way for him to protect the pawn? I'm not sure about that. Ah, he played rooks there. But is it really working? Because we take, he move, and then, okay, alright. So we might just move, and we try to get the pawn back later. Let's say it like this. So the pawn is a bit stuck. Our goal will be to put everything we have on this pawn to try to get it back. That's basically the only option we have really right now. Okay, so he go for attacking us. Do we have something? Not so sure. Not so sure for now. Our game is a little bit passive, so we might have to do something. Cannot really move the rook. We can move the knight there. So that's still an option. Move the knight. Okay, so this one is an option. We can actually move the knight. So he will maybe have to move back his bishop. We still have some threats. I can move there. Okay, so the big question is that if we take, he will push a pawn there. Do we have a way to attack the bishop? We do. And can he attack us? Probably not. So we might actually take that. We have a rook there to take as well. So we have few options. Nothing is desperate for now. We just get back our pawn. It's not like we are winning, we just get back our pawn. So this one, as we saw, is not really working, as we can move and attack the bishop. And so this is our number one plan for now. So there's not so many other plans. Okay, so he chose not to let us this opportunity and move the knight right away to pressure. So maybe we just like, okay, the knight was not developed yet. So we might just go there. Is it really a problem? I don't see so much of a problem right now. So taking, as expected, and we have a pawn a little bit lonely. Not the best pawn ever, 100% about that, and we might have to wait that Aaron take us. That might be the best option we have. During that time, maybe we can try to develop ourselves a little bit by moving the queens there. Trying to take some squares. So the threat basically is bishop take, and whatever pawn take, I will be able to play queen check. That might be pretty annoying. Not sure that it will be like the best move ever, but that's the only thing I see for to try to block Aaron a little bit in his game. He has an advantage about the pawn structure, this 100%. And that's why we have to be active with our pieces, a bit more efficient than him. As you can see, he's not really using his pieces much. So this is our chance. We don't have the position, we don't have the pawn structure. And instead of that, we do have I would say a little bit more attacks than him. So let's see. Now we have the clock with us, which might be something really interesting as well. We need to have the clock with us. I want to see Aaron going for a blitz pre-move and so on. I never saw him really like going for that kind of, I would say, games, like a blitz game or fast games. I'm not so sure that he's good at it. I have some doubts that he's good at it, which might be a really positive thing for us. Okay, so queen there. I have to say I don't really understand what's the goal for that move. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't get it. But I have to find a move. Oh, he's attacking my pawn. That's it. He's just attacking my pawn indeed. Okay. So this is just a gift to tell him like develop your pieces please. Maybe I can go like this. If I push and he play queen take, I play take and then I would check. But is it really enough? Is it? Oh, I can get this pawn. But it's working. Let's go. Let's try it. Let's try to confuse him. I'm absolutely not sure that this is a great move. I don't think at all that it's a great move, but I see that he has 30 seconds on the clock and that he might be stressed a little bit. So maybe it's our chance. Okay, so he's not taking. If we do that, he will be taking, but maybe not for good reason. So, okay, he keep attacking our pawn, he stay in position. What can we do? Don't see much things to do. I don't want to take. I don't feel like it will be a great move to take. But do I really have the choice? Not sure about that at all. No, not sure about that. Is there an option where we just move? No, the rook will go. Okay, so we have to find something to do, and it's not that easy to find. So maybe we just protect everything. The other rook is coming there. We can potentially play that. Is it a great move? Not sure. No, he can take the pawn in the middle. Okay. So maybe it's time to protect ourselves completely now. Okay. We need at least a rook to move to really. Oh, okay. Now maybe we get something. Maybe we get something. he will be checking us. And what about if we take this one, we can cover. Okay, we can cover. For now we are safe. And we have a rook advantage. Okay, go back and we can trade. I think it's game over. Okay, so alright, so we got it. Maybe it's because of the clock. I think it's because of the clock, but at least we tried. And we get a really correct game. I would say very good game, Aaron. I didn't know that you will accept my king gambit. Probably have to check on the analysis to see who was really winning that position. Cannot be 100% sure about it, definitely. Okay, so on this game, nothing has been played. And on this game, we were there that it was a bit difficult for Ryan. As you remember, he started giving away his pawns. And after that, he didn't really move, just make some circles, which in endgame, you absolutely need to be as active as you can. Okay, so after that, he got checkmate. Okay, so what do we get next? Oh yeah, this game was really crazy. As if you remember, everything was falling apart. Even the queen is falling apart on a pawn. Okay, so everything is really, really falling apart. Ooh, what? How is it even possible? How is it possible? Wow. Okay, that was really a crazy game. I don't know what you think, but really a crazy game. It allowed actually Timur to be #1 of the tournament. So really congratulations, Timur. You actually played a really, really good one. Really, really good game. Okay, so everything is going quite fine for now. Ryan against Timur and Bebe against Andrzej. Let's have a look at how is it going for these two. Okay, so a little opening mistakes, I would say. Well, it's not really opening mistakes, but here it's a mistake to take the pawn. You actually have to play Queen d4 if I record well, and it will allow you to get one of these one of these back. But pushing the pawn, not really the best thing to do. Okay, oh, long castle. Nice one. Okay. Okay, so a bit too fast on that. A bit too fast. 100% too fast. And it's not the first time that Timur actually sacrificed his queen on a pawn. But we will keep that in mind. Okay, alright. It's starting to be... It looks like all the games are really getting crazy there. Okay, sacrifice everything. Okay, that's really some crazy games right now. Okay, okay. Alright, so it's really getting crazy. Really getting crazy. Everything is falling apart. Nobody is taking anything. Okay. Okay, so at the end, Black end up resigning. They are the one who lost all their pieces first. So if you play with Bebe, you will see that it will be fun. It will have a lot of, I would say, suspense in the game. Everybody will be taking pieces everywhere, and it will be really messy. Okay, let's have a look. In a Happy Pawn tournament, we have a game that is still ongoing between Bungle John. Hello, Bungle John. Nice to see you again. And Captain Lele, Captain Lele or Lily, I don't know. I would say a similar level, a little bit, 160 elo difference, 170 elo difference. So can be challenging, but not too much. This is what we want to see, to have players with almost the same rating going for a tournament. Okay, so here a little mistake from Captain Lele, Lele, I don't know. This is a free bishop. Bungle John, you will see that when you see the streaming, that there is actually a free bishop around there, and you will be probably disappointed about not getting the bishop for free might save you a lot of time in this game. Okay, so Bungerjot going for the attack, getting a pawn advantage. Oh, a bit sad, losing the rook on a discovered attack. Okay, so a pawn and a knight for a rook is not that bad. It's probably like a playable. It's playable. Okay. Okay, so trading now it starts to be a bit less playable, more difficult. Oh, there is an en passant there. Cannot really help, but probably better than nothing, I guess. Okay, so Captain Lily is a bit struggling to find where to go, what to do with that rook. That rook is moving away like a bit like a crazy rook, and the thing is that there is not really any way to find what to do with that rook. But Bungerjot knows what he wants to do. He wants to attack the rook. Okay, so the rook is blocked. Maybe king up can be an option. Okay, so now you will have some troubles with the G pawn, I guess. Everything starts to be a bit far away. You have 2 pawns to attack there. So a knight here, or a knight here. Basically, this is a squares for your knight that you should probably try to target. But it's not like the easiest square to go anyway. It's a bit difficult. And if you want to go there, you have to go there and there. So that's still possible, but the queen is a bit too close. The king is a bit too close. Now, what can you do if you want to block that? You don't really have anything to do, unfortunately. I don't think so. Okay, so timeout between Timur and Ryan. What was this game? Oh yeah, it was this game. Okay, so it's probably okay. So Timur stopped to play the game, I guess. All right. So here, 20 seconds before to start the next round, and on this one we still have one game ongoing. Okay, I'm trying to see who is at 1,400 elo. That is actually with 3 points. It's a bit surprising, but really good, really good. All right, so we'll continue to follow that game during the time that the beginner tournament new round is starting. Oh, so it will not have any more round. Oh, due to the number of players that are playing the tournament. Okay, understand about that, unfortunately. So congratulations, Andrzej. Well played. And Timur, Bebe, nice to see you there. And good games as well. We will remember about the royal fork of Timur. That was really interesting to see. And about the crazy mindset, attacking mindset. Like all-in mindset of Bebe in these games. Okay, so let's continue. We will actually have a look at the Bungerjot Captain Lele game. That is difficult. The big question is, can Bungerjot survive in this game? Okay. It's time for a little drink break, I guess. Before to start our next game against what's his name again? Against Arjun. That will be really risky because there is almost 1,000 elo difference. Meaning, if we actually lose. I will lose like maybe 40 elo or something like that. So it will cost a lot for sure. Yeah, it will probably cost a lot. So we cannot lose this game, and we cannot even draw. If you remember, guys, last month I drew a game against Jussifer that is 1900, and I lost 25 elo for a draw. So if I go for a loss against a 1400, I think I'm back to 2200 probably. Okay, there is something I missed there. Let's have a look again, because I was not really focused on the game, and I saw that Bungle John is actually having he's having a queen. Wow. That's so sad. Oh no, he cannot get the rook anyway. Okay. Wow, so Bungle John never give up, and he's back in the game. Can he checkmate? He got the rook already. Wow. I was not thinking about it, and he's checkmate. Wow, beautiful. Oh, he has a checkmate with a queen to c2. That was a checkmate. Now, okay, now there is no checkmate anymore, but you can help to push for checkmate. Okay. Time to go. So now not so many squares. Alright. This one could have been maybe interesting. But the problem is that there is still a pawn there. Okay, so now 2 squares only. And there is a checkmate. Oh no, it's not a checkmate with an knight. Okay. So following, probably going the king. So big question, can Bungle John go for a checkmate with a knight or not? Do you think he will try to go for the checkmate with a knight? I'm not sure about that. I don't think so, unfortunately. That would be beautiful. Okay, so really nice game. Very nice game from Bungle John that came from a game that I didn't even thought that he got any chance of winning, but he did it. He did it. I just write a little congratulation message for John. That was really a nice endgame. Okay, let's have a look at what happened. So Bungle just say, my endgame, all done for dear, worked. Okay, all right, so we are in the match against Arjun. Let's see. We'll go for King Gambit as well. We got lucky today. We have been able to play 2 King's Gambits. So I would say it's quite nice. Let's see which one we'll have. So same as the previous game, no surprise on that. We just try to be able to castle will be really nice. This is what I will say. The game, previous game, where we didn't had any occasion to castle, have to say was a little bit difficult to play. It was sketchy, like really difficult, but we might be able to try that. Okay, that's a bit a surprising move. I'm not so used to that. I'm not sure about what to play there. I guess maybe I will develop the bishop. Oh, can it be good? It will be really tricky. Okay, so we have to focus from really the very beginning of that game. Okay. Yeah, we have to focus from the very beginning. It's really tricky already. It's really tricky already. And we cannot take anymore. So I might go for the pawn. Okay, protecting the 2 pawns. We can take one of them, but there is a queen check. So big question is, should we castle now? That will be extremely risky to castle. I'm not convinced that I want to castle in that situation. Absolutely not. So might want to find a solution. I want to take that pawn, believe me guys, but I cannot take it right now. I need to find a solution first on how to take that pawn. That's really the big point there. And I have this feeling that I will not be able to castle. Just have the feeling. So whatever is a pawn or anything else, we will be able to take it. That's probably the number one thing we will do. There is still this, but for now there is a check. Okay. So knight there would be a mistake, of course, as we can push our pawn and get a check. But we can have, okay, knight take. So I would say the really bad thing is that we can still not take our pawn, but we can take like this. Is it an option? Might be. Might be an option. At least for now. That's a really tricky situation. I'm not sure that I really appreciate that. I feel like the king is in danger, like a real big danger. And that's a bit difficult to play. Cannot be really satisfied of this opening, for now at least. I feel like I'm in danger all the time. Okay, I might go for a check. Just a little temporary move. But this one is risky. If there is a queen, we need to trade. If we don't trade, there is a queen take, and after that we have the fork there that will be put us in troubles. So let's go for that first, and then we go for the rook, I guess. Seems to be the easiest way to play. So we got a pawn, but at what price? I would say this pawn cost us a lot. Definitely cost us a lot. It's not a free pawn by any means. We have the rook coming, the knight coming to attack us. It's not like the most appreciable thing ever. It's still dangerous. The knight is coming, and we have to take that pawn. That would be really nice to be able to take that pawn. Really, really nice. When the knight is coming, we can have to push our rook there. Okay, so not coming. The knight is not coming yet. Good news, we can move back our bishop. Where? That's still a big question. There is not like a magic square. This one might be okay. So the thing to understand there is that we actually have a rook advantage. So if we need to sacrifice some pieces to be fine, to be okay, to survive, we might be able to do it. Like, it's not really a big question. We can do it. Okay. Protection. And now the rook is coming for the check. So officially we cannot castle. Big question is, where are we going? Maybe we are going there. Probably we are going there. Seems to be the easiest option. So we might want to be careful just in case. Okay. So no, not too much risk about this one. At least not for now. We can still offer to trade the rook. Will be really fine to trade that rook, even if we lose a pawn at the end, but it's worth for the rook. It's worth it for the rook. In my opinion, it's worth it. Because it will just allow us to avoid like getting some troubles. Yeah, probably the most comfortable thing we can do, even if it's losing a pawn. Okay, so now we can maybe try to go there. Is there a checkmate? I don't think so, but might be mistaken as well. Might be making a mistake. I hope not. So how our bishop is holding it, we have a very, very big problem about the development of our pieces, which is, I would say, really, really bad. So we need to find a way to develop our pieces. Is there really a annoying check there? I don't see any of that. In case he move, what is the most annoying? There is none. I don't think so. Okay, let's go there. Okay, so this was a move. It's not so annoying. It's double check. We cannot take, unfortunately. But as soon as we can, goal number one will be to trade pieces. At least a bishop, for sure. Bishop will be perfect, but let's see. Let's see. So big problems. Usually in King Gambit, you are supposed to sacrifice a pawn as it can help you to get a better, I would say like a better opening, better, more chance of success probably, but for now we got all the opposite. We got no development at all. Okay, so if we take there, he pushed and then there is a check and we can still cover. So we are fine. He has to take us back. Pushing the pawn will not work. Or we can also move there, but just there is probably better if you push the pawn right away. If you don't push the pawn right away, we just move our bishop and then we will control the square. There is nothing that can happen anymore. And we will be just winning with a rook advantage. So now we simplify it a little bit. The risk is as low as it can be, probably. Yeah. I don't see the risk getting much lower than that, honestly. It can be when we trade a bishop. So this will be the plan. What do you guys think about this position? Do you think that we will have some troubles with these ones, or that we are totally fine? That's also a question you can ask yourself. It can be interesting. Up. What do we have in a open? Up. Okay. So indeed he pushed the pawn. So about that, no surprise. And he might go there. Oh, how to block that? I made a mistake. Cannot block. I can only block with my knight. I have no choice. Okay, so we are not safe. I thought that he would play bishop there, but actually taking there is much better because he has a check around here, which is really, really annoying. And that we still need to avoid. So we might want to find a solution. Let's see. We have to be patient. I think the knight is covering it, but cannot be really sure about that. Like, it's not the best position ever, for sure. It's a bit risky. Main problem, you see, guys, is developing pieces. Like, it's really, really important to develop your pieces. Fact is, I am up in terms of pieces, but I cannot play with my pieces. Mainly because of his, I would say, attack development that makes us like having a lot of troubles. Okay, so what do we have there? Maybe he will actually come to check us on that side. So if he comes to check us on that side, we might want to be able to push a pawn to block him. That seems to be a pretty good way to do the things. At least I don't see a better way for now. So I will try to stick to that for now, as I don't see any other thing we can do. Okay, so there is a pawn coming, meaning that we actually have to find a solution probably on that, right? I'm trying to think, like, what can we do? He's pushing the pawn what's really the objective of that? Is it because he will go bishop there and then trying to go back? It seems to be like the number one option, but still like not that easy to find or that easy to see. I guess we really have to block that bishop, so oh yeah, okay, let's try to block that bishop. Maybe it will work, maybe not, but in case we might want to just move our knight back in case to cover, because we still have that dear knight. He's still helping us at least to get through that position. Okay. Let's get the thing clear about that bishop, block him right away. And now I need to focus a bit on the position because I don't really know what to play. Maybe it's time to develop our bishop. Okay, so now we have the rook to cover as well, so it might be fine. He will push the pawn and then trying to go bishop there. So if he pushes the pawn, I might go king there, or okay, no, he's attacking our knight. So he's not going for it, just attacking our knight. So we move. Oh, that's that we take. So I guess we finally a success on that. Bug and John is saying like the free bishop. Okay, so now let's go for it. We don't really have like so much things to do right now. It will not be so difficult with a rook and a knight advantage. But from this game, I know that we will not get many elo points, probably close to 0. Okay, so everything is being pushed. So we just go for it now. There is nothing to hope more than that. Okay, just go to attack that. Oh, that's not good, that's a mistake. But it might be just enough to trade the pieces actually. It's the easiest thing to do for us, just trade pieces. As soon as the bishop is dead, like we have a chance of winning like quite easily. Probably the best thing to do. There is not so many other things to hope. Yeah, so we can just go back. And now we are actually totally fine. So just to avoid that he come to take our pawn, it will be a bit more safe. Okay, and now we just have to push. Seems like he will not resign, so we might have to finish the game like it is. But yeah, not so many things to think about right now. We'll keep our knight because our knight can be really useful. Might be really nice to be able to use the knight. Hope so. Will be fun. Let's try to find a nice checkmate. I will say it like this. Okay. Time to go back. He's blocked. Yeah, okay. He's blocked on the first row by our bishop and our knight. We are in the right corner actually. Yeah, we are in the right corner. Maybe we can try this. Okay, so now, oh no, he can move up. I have to move the king before. Please go to the corner. Please. If you don't go to the corner, it will not work. So he go to the corner. That's quite a good thing. So we can go there. Okay, we'll keep it up. Okay. Until that, everything fine. Okay, so we move the bishop. Okay, our bishop is good. And now we need to find the check with the knight. Up, we go like this. And now we got the first check and we got the checkmate with the bishop. Okay. Very good. Up. I recently learned how to checkmate with a bishop and a knight. Believe me, even for people above 2000 ELO, I don't know so many players that know how to do it. And I just remember about the end position, but honestly, not sure that I can do it from scratch. Like, it's really difficult. Probably need some more practice on it. If you want to know like how to checkmate with a knight and a bishop, you can still try to see about it, but it's not that easy. It's not that easy for real. Like, you have to combine the bishop and a knight together, knowing that if you have a black bishop, your knight must control the white square, of course, and you should try to checkmate on the corner of the bishop. So in this case, as you can see, the bishop had a black square, right? Black square bishop, and I had to play on to go to that corner. So when I saw that he went to that corner, I was like, okay, I can get at least the end part of this checkmate with knight and bishop, but from scratch, I will probably not be able to do it. I will just say have fun, John, because I am playing with John right now. So we have to find a way. First Caro-Kann of the day. Maybe we should try the things that we played against our dear who was it? Our dear Jessifer. Yeah, our dear Jessifer. That we try to play the sort of queen gambit for black. But the truth is that I only play that because I know that he's a bit a passive player and he don't like to attack. Otherwise, I will not play that. I will not play that against Uncle John. Everything considered, still have to be careful about it. Okay, so we start by taking the pawn. Of course, he is moving up. So, yeah, we have to go bishop first. Okay, so he go bishop first, and now, if I record quite well, we can actually push that pawn. If I push, because I really want to push. I played it in a blitz game, really short game, but okay. So if he takes, I will take there. After king take, I just lose a pawn, but I'm fine. And but he cannot castle. And after knight take, I'm supposed to get back that pawn. So let's try it. Let's see about the answer of Uncle John. You can check on the analysis probably. I am absolutely not sure that it's a good move. I don't think it is, but it will allow to open some lines. If we can say it might be like some sort of a gambit. Of course, denied by Uncle John. What best that denying my gambit? I'm not really happy with that at all. But do we really have the choice? Not sure. Okay, let's go for a little pin, I guess. So he will castle immediately, and we will not have the pin. Oh no, okay. He pinned us back. Okay, so now we can probably castle. He might castle as well. And kind of have to push there, I guess. Because we cannot really remove the queen from it. Like, it's not really an option. Another option is to go back. But is it that good? Is it good? Not so much. Not so good. So if I do that, so I think that I put myself in a position that is not that great, and that I will have to find solution for problems that don't really want it to have at first. So maybe we just play safe and develop ourselves. There is nothing bad about developing yourself. This is a big thing to know. So after that, pawn take, I take there, bishop take, I cannot take back immediately, and develop the knight, is actually quite fine. It's pretty fun. Maybe it's an option. Only thing that might not be that fun is after, instead of bishop take, we have pawn take. So we might have to find a way to open that position a bit more, because for now, like, I feel like maybe I'm at -1, -1.5, I guess, if I don't make mistakes, which I think is okay. I don't see anything for now. Okay, so goes right in our plan. Trade. Oh, Benger just saw it immediately. Okay, so now we just take. Okay, so as expected, bishop takes, so we develop our knight. And we need to remove that pin to be able to trade that around. Might have some interesting things. Might push the pawn up. He might push the pawn up. That will not be that fun. I'm not like fully liking the position right now. Let me have a look. Okay, so trying to find what can we do. Okay, so removing himself from the pin. Trade or not trade, or just moving away. We will have a bad pawn structure probably, but oh no, we lose that pawn. Here it is. I made my mistake. Yeah, I made my mistake. So yeah, losing a rook. Nice, 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 Bengal John. You might be able to win that game. Yeah, of course. Okay, so now I don't really want to trade pieces anymore. If I take with the knight, is it that good? It's not that good. Should I? Probably not. He will trade. Okay, let's take with the knight. We have not so many things to lose actually. Like, it's not too much a problem to take back with the knight. We are down a pawn and a quality. I would say, like, we have a knight for a rook and a pawn, so we are not in the best position ever. 100% about that. And I don't know why I like to put myself in a trouble position. So for now, Bergdorf is playing really good. All the merit to him actually is like, this is the problem we have. Like, we have to find a way to get some tactic for Berger-John, for his own happiness, but especially for our own happiness as well. Okay, so what can we do? Looking for activity might make that. Oh yeah, of course. Okay, might make that that one go away. So might have. Okay, we have a pawn coming. Could it be an option to take back with a knight? Maybe not. That's a bit difficult to play, Berger-John. You're not helping me right now. Can I do that? I can try. Not sure that it will work, but can try. Can try. Oh, actually it worked. Okay, so we give our bishop away, but we get a pawn. So we are not down a pawn anymore. We just we just have a rook instead of having something better that we should. Okay, time to develop. Attacking the pawn. A pawn might be pushed. Okay, so we need to find a better square for that one. I'm not sure exactly what to do now. Can I want to push that? Is it good? Not sure. But let's say that this is our only chance. Our only chance right now is that we will be able to find a way on that. Maybe making him moving the rook, giving us a pawn or two. That will be really nice, Burger John, to be generous a bit. I just realized our knight there is totally useless. So we have to kind of wait that the rook move before to move our knight back somewhere. I don't know what to do with that knight. Is it a possibility to push that? Probably, actually, probably. But if you don't take, I take, he take back, and I'm still stuck. And now I will have waste like 2 or 3 moves. Okay. Alright, so I guess go for it. Let's go. So we have one knight that is actually quite good. And if he goes to trade that knight, we might have a strong pawn to follow. So this is not so bad thing. Oh, we were waiting for the tactic, and here comes the tactic. Sorry, Burger John, I'm really sorry about that. I know you don't mean to, but I have to save my game currently. I don't really have a choice. Oh, the knight is actually trapped. Difficult. Okay. So, okay. Yeah, I see Captain Lele say, come on, Burger John, I will agree 100% with you. Come on, Burger John, you cannot do that. You were winning. You should have won that game. That's 100% true. You should have won. Yeah. So after king there is a pushing the pawn, which is a fine strategy. So if the king move up to protect the pawn while going there, I might have to move my knight back. That's a thing to do, 100%. Other thing we can try is to push that pawn. Yeah, okay, so we have to move back. Have no choice. The good point is that we will be able to push there. That might be interesting. Let's say it like this. The knight there is quite strong, and he protects our pawn, so our rook can actually move, but I don't really know what to do with the rook. Uh-oh. Sorry, Burger John. Very sorry. You take another fork. GG, Burger John. I would just say like I would just say that sorry about the 2 forks, and that he actually deserved better, which is 100% true. He deserved to have a better ending than this one. Okay, let's have a game. Having a look at a FIFA technique against Rax the Meeper, I have to take the side of Rax the Meeper, of course, as he's one of my students. Let's go, Mickey. I hope you can do something in this game. It will be difficult. FIFA technique is already 2000. But, okay. Oh. FIFA technique is way too tactic for this case. Yeah, really tactical player. A really tactical player. Playing good, really tactic. The big thing is, can Mickey fight on the tactic point or not? That will really be like a big thing. Oh, the knight is gone. Too much tactic. too much check left and right, and I know, Mickey, that you didn't look so much before to move your king. Yeah, you didn't look that much. You could just go to h1. h1 is a square that protects you from few checks at least, and can avoid that, but not that much actually. If you go there and he check you again, you can go to h1 and he can come back, but if you do that, it will just be a draw. Okay. Nice try, Mickey. Well, the good point is that you don't lose anything on that one, mainly because FIFA technique is actually very strong. A bit difficult to play on that, to play on a very tactical game, especially when you don't have as much experience as FIFA technique, which for that case, FIFA technique is pretty strong. We have to say it like this, he's really strong about tactic. I think I played against FIFA technique before, and I remember that it was a tactic game. Okay. Let's change a bit. No Carol can for this one. We just go for a Scandinavian defense. Okay. So I have two main options there. I have one option that is a bit that I use, I would say, for games. How to say that? For like. Very short game, blitz game, and I have one that I use for the, I would say a bit like a faster, longer game, which is the safest. Now, will it be good to just take with the knight or with the queen? That will be quite a standard, I would say, but which one to use? Usually I take with the knight, but is it really the best thing or not? I will take with the queen. Let's change a bit. Let's take with the queen. Okay. So we can go to the standard, going on the side, and we'll continue to develop our pieces. Basically, nothing much to understand about that. Okay. Let's see. Not sure how it will turn out in this game. But be able at least to try. Okay, queen, and then we'll have a beautiful another trade. Knight. Okay, just go back then. Knight will come there. But there is no white bishop anymore, so about that we are quite good. Okay, just to avoid that knight can come. I don't want him to go. Okay. So there is the other knight that has come here as well. I want to avoid that. Okay. Alright. So the knight cannot come anymore. We can cancel. Okay. So yeah, just push there. Can be a good square for our bishop. So Mario game is actually an offensive player. He's going like all in the attack. Alright, Mario. Let's go all in the attack then. Maybe I should have taken that first. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe I will go for that first. Okay, then I go to attack some pawns. I don't see so many threats right now. One knight here might be a little bit annoying, but might still be okay, still be fine. Because we can get that pawn in the worst case. Okay. Is there something I miss? Okay. So what we do is that we just get a pawn from that. Taking that pawn, I think it's a mistake, because I can just push and he can block me. All right, he can block me. Fine. I just go. Okay, so this one is a little bit more tricky thing. Is that if he takes a pawn, we can take there and we have a check. So maybe you can just go there. Maybe you can move. It's okay if he takes a pawn. Oh, we don't have the check anymore. Yes, of course, I forgot about it. Really nice, really nice, really nice. Not that smart. Definitely not smart. I totally missed it. Okay, I played too fast. Slow down. Now I'm down a pawn where I had a very strong one. So I will have to think a bit more about this position. Otherwise I will be in trouble. Alright. 100% focus on the chessboard. Nothing to distract anymore. I'm sorry if I don't look at the camera immediately, guys, but I kind of want to focus deeply on that game, as it's losing for now. Okay, so we have a 4 minute 20 on the clock, quite really large about the time. So we are really fine about it. And we need to find a way to get some of these pawns at least, which for now we cannot get anything, which is likely to be a problem. Okay, so what do you think? What do you think? I kind of want to know what do you think about what to play. I have to say for now I don't have much idea. There is a little part of me that tells me I should try to fix my problem first, like fixing the problems with that rook that cannot move. But do I get something else? I don't see anything. That's really a problem. I don't see anything about what to play or about how to get it okay, to get it correctly. All right. So we will have to find a solution. Used 1 minute of the time basically to try to find something to do. I cannot move my king and I don't really want to trade. I'm confused, guys. I just spent like 2 minutes to miss an easy move. I can just take. Oh, he pre-moved it. How come he saw it already? I'm really confused now. I'm really confused. He saw it and he pre-moved it. So he made a mistake, he pre-moved. And I took like 2 minutes to see it, just when I tried to search for a way to move my bishop. That's really confusing. Okay. All right. So now, of course, the game is much easier than before. There is not so much, at least not as many challenges than before, definitely. So, you can just go for it. You can check. You can have you check, that's not too much a problem. Okay, if you don't go for it, I can go for the check myself. Just to get pawns. Okay, he don't take. Alright. If we go up, is it a problem? Yes or no? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, so we just go. I have to be careful about the squares. White square is dangerous for. Basically, this is what we need to avoid. It's like we need to avoid the blacks, to be on the same color. If we avoid being on the same color, we are fine. And I just see that the knight is actually trapped. So I might just go for it. Okay. So I continue to go for the knight. Keep following the objective. Ah, he can escape now. At least we can get a pin. But is it really worth it to get a pin on the knight? Probably not, but it might be worth it to do just like this. Okay, we can get a pawn. Okay. So, is there any checks? This is what you want to check. It's like, is there checks or not? I don't see checks. I see only one, but I can take it. Okay, now we go for the easy check. Because we need it, and we just push. Okay. Now we just go back, I guess. Okay, and now we push. Okay, let's go. Ah, Mario left the game. Is it a sign that he resigned or not? Maybe. I guess we will never have the answer of that. I hope that we will not have to wait so long, but anyway, I will just open the other games. I'm really disappointed of myself, honestly. I spent 2 minutes to find the move that I was waiting for previously. I said like, yeah, we will have this move. If he takes a pawn, we'll have a check. And when he go back on the same diagonal, I have the check and I miss it. That's really, I would say like, just confused. I realized like way too late. Okay, so we will keep the game, having a look at it. During the time we are waiting for Mario. Okay, so we have Jessifer against Captain Lele. Will probably be a nice game, interesting game. Jessifer really protective, really defensive guerrilla. But still interesting about the way he played. Yeah, really solid. He's making like he's moving the pieces in small space like this, really tight to each other, and he find how to do. Sorry about that, but did you ever saw like there's guys that are driving very big trucks and they still be able to not touch anything and drive carefully, or even to make like a U-turn on some big road or not so big road, even if they have a really big truck. Well, Jessifer is this truck driver that is being able to somehow find a way to like to find a way to do a maneuver really smoothly. Exactly like this, like really smooth. Ah, that's really smooth. Okay, just sacrifice, get another queen. And now he's going all in for the attack. At first he was like, okay, he's actually doing a really strong maneuver, but how? Okay, so we have Rax and Meeper against Aaron. I think it will be very difficult for you, Mickey. We will review these games in like 1 hour when we will have our class, but probably still difficult to play against Aaron like this. Okay, losing a pawn. So the big question is really what happened in this game. Ah, okay, so didn't really want it to push. Developing the bishop, I would say, okay, it's nice, but you need to look a bit more. Where you develop your bishop? Here you don't really have to take. You can just let him take and move your bishop in fianchetto and you will be totally fine, okay? No risk. So at the end, your bishop is still... Oh yeah, move it back completely, okay. Okay, so trying to find another way to move the pieces, okay. Oh, start to be tricky a bit. Where is this king going? I'm confused about it. Oh, yeah, I have to sacrifice. Okay, yeah, that's difficult after that. Okay, so that's difficult. It's impossible to play. Okay, Arjun against FIFA Technique. Will be interesting game. Arjun is playing really good. I was surprised, but he like never give up. So it's really interesting to see how he plays. Try to find, okay, can he beat a stronger player? Another thing about Arjun that I want to know, I want to understand, is why his ranking is so low. He has only 30 games. Okay, I'm trying to understand how. Okay, how he play against Aaron the fighter? Oh, it might be a student of Aaron. Might be a student of Aaron. Like, okay, and he start like 1 week ago. That explains, but he's already really good for 1 week of play. Wow, that's nice. Okay, so FIFA Technique, I saw you much more active than that, and now you are getting trapped by Arjun. Arjun is taking like the whole game. Wow, that's surprising to see. How to say surprising. Black resign. White is victorious. What? Did I miss something? It's not like he just played. What? Black resign, white is victorious. Oh, it can only be like he has to go because he's winning the game. He's winning. Okay, a bit confused about that. I will ask. I will ask because I want to know. Okay, so we go back to the tournament. We have one more game to play. I resigned because my head started to have a headache. Oh, okay. So I would just say like you were winning a very good game, very strong. For 1,400. Wow. I would say Aaron, take care of Arjun. You are really lucky to have him. He is already a really good player and probably have like a lot of good games to go. Oh, so talking about FIFA Technique, we have a game against FIFA Technique. So I will just write in the chat like have fun FIFA Technique. We try to, okay, so let's go. I don't remember exactly if FIFA Technique is playing. I thought that FIFA Technique would be playing like a more fun opening, like something like how to say this? Something like King Gambit, for example. Why not? But obviously no King Gambit there. No King Gambit. Okay. Should we take or not? Can take and we arrive in a position of King Gambit? Is it possible to have some sort of a scam like this? Maybe. We arrive in a position of, but you can develop there. Okay. But I don't have the D pawn anymore. Okay, so it's similar to a position of a King Gambit without the pawn. But it's not that great actually. It's not that, it was not a good idea. Let's be clear about that. It was not a good idea. Okay, so now we need to find a solution. How to deal with that? How to deal with FIFA technique? Okay, so I will make him believe that I try a strong attack around there, but the plan is something else. The plan is he's actually long castle. Okay, so maybe I will start to just pushing the pawns. Will it be too much? Do you think he will think like he know already that I'm not going for it. He knows already. He's attacking me on the other side. So I guess we just go for it. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Now going back. How do we do that? If you push, he can move. Okay, can push there probably. So the only positive point is that, yes, we have been focusing on attack a lot, but we don't have so much danger on position for now. A castle will be a bit tense, huh? But I might have to castle one day. But I don't feel like I want to castle right now. I don't feel like it would be even a good option to try to castle right now. It looks dangerous to me for now to castle. Okay, so I have few options. This one might be an option, but will it be a good one? Not sure. I'll go back, try to trade the knight. Might be a slightly better option, probably. At least it will allow us, even if he pushes the pawn to attack our castle, to just push one more square and to block it. Okay, bringing some strength on that. Ooh. Bringing some strength on that castle. Feel like there is a danger. I just saw about that. I need to be careful. Okay, so we have if you saw about this bishop is actually a pawn. He pretends to be a pawn, and at the moment that nobody will expect it, he will start to be a bishop again. But don't know when exactly. Alright, so there is probably something to do. It's just that for now I don't see anything. But might try to find it. Okay. Is it a possibility to just take? I guess. It's a queen trade. If he takes, I take. And then he takes me back. And he has a rook develops, and I don't really have attack anymore. Maybe I can try to go for that. But there is a bishop. Almost forgot about the bishop. Okay, let's go. I'm quite fine going into an endgame. It's not like I have a beautiful pawn structure that I absolutely want to protect. I don't have a pawn structure. Okay. So at the end, it's a trade. It's not good, not bad. Okay. The good point is that we will never have to castle. Maybe the only positive point about that. Okay, move up again, as he has planned to push his little pawn. Okay. Alright. So now we are back into an endgame, ready to push the h-pawn, ready probably to develop the knight. Might have some interesting squares as well. Yeah, I can have some interesting squares. Okay. Let's go. Let's go to push that. I feel like I can maybe get some interesting things from that. Oh. Yeah, okay. So that's not exactly what I was expecting, but I can still go there. Maybe I can get something from that. Not totally sure, but I will try. So still equal, at least for now, about the endgame. I guess it's still equal, and we need to find a solution. Okay, is there something? Take, 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 and take, and get a pawn. Can get more than a pawn or not? I don't think so. No, okay. Let's take the pawn. Always good to take. I really want to get a rook, but I cannot. Okay. At least we get a pawn on a check. It's not that bad. It's a little advantage, and it's not like the biggest advantage on planet Earth. Probably not enough to win the game, but it's still a pawn. Okay. So we'll go back to the same position. Our knight was perfect, huh? Our knight was really good. We might try to get that bishop. Maybe we can. I'm trying to think how to get more pieces, especially that bishop or that rook. Find a fork somehow. It would be really nice to be able to find that. Just for now, I'm not sure that I can find it. But might want to try still. So an option is to just go to attack the bishop, and if the bishop move, I get a pawn. That's still an option. Probably. I think quite good, not that bad. So there is only one square now, and there is no checkmate. So at least not for now. So here is a plan, just as a little reminder about it. Just go to attack the bishop, and then try to get a second pawn. I don't know if there is something to avoid that, but all my pieces almost are on black squares, so it should be pretty fine, at least for now. Okay, so we can go there. Only thing I'm really afraid of is that he start to go with his rook and come to check me. That might be like not that fun. Okay. So it looks like the rook will move. Oh, no. Oh, otherwise, still have a check. Still have a check to be able to try to come back. But there is a pawn there, so he might maybe want to take the pawn first, no? I think so. If he don't, I can still push my pawn, and that can be pretty annoying. Because he'll have to move his bishop, and he has only one square. So like going really far away, it's not that good to go that far with the bishop and having like down 2 pawns. So yeah, I think he should try it. Just take back with the pawn, not with anything else. So I see Aaron is watching the game, means he already finished his game. He played against Mario. Oh, Mario just quit after he played the game. So I say a bit sad about that. Okay, so taking the pawn. Now probably go to move that rook, I guess. Yeah. So he will be coming. Now we go for a little check. Big question is, can we get more than that? I don't think so. I don't really know what to do with that rook. Okay, so he will check me. Or maybe he will go down, all the way down, and that might be a bit annoying. Okay. So there is a good and a bad point, probably. The good point is that we can trade the rook. And the bad point is that we'll have 2 pawns to get it to unite. Should be okay. Should not be too much a problem. Okay. Alright. So now we can try to go for it. So there is a white bishop. We just need to go really like a step by step to move that king and be able to push our pawn, knowing that we will be safe on black square and we will be in danger on white squares. Okay, so ready to move the knight. He probably tried to get the pawn one by one, so we need to make that king move as we will be able to go. Okay. Yeah, we can not, of course, cannot go. That's not that cool, I guess. He can come closer. If I go there, he cannot. Oh, he can. But if I push, okay. So he can, but he got scared. He got scared a bit. Okay, so we might need to find a way to push that pawn. Maybe we can with the knight. That's the only way, I see, to be able to push that pawn. He can take and then he gets the pawn. Oh, I messed up so bad. I messed up so bad. Why did I do that? Why did I didn't block? Ah, FIFA technique got me. GG FIFA technique, nice game, really nice game. Yeah, I really messed up. My fault. So we can still continue a little bit. I still have a pawn. I will try to block you. I think it's a draw. There is no way I pass. Officially, there is no way I pass, but I will still try. It must be like a work ready step by step. That I kinda need that here. Well, I don't really see any options. Like he will move his bishop, then I cannot do much. Okay. He's ready to let me go. Maybe not that much, but maybe. There is a checkmate, which will be amazing. The problem is I cannot move that much. Okay, so if I want that, I need to make him go to the corner, and when he goes to the corner, I need to find a check. So of course you don't really want to go to the corner. Offer me a draw again. Now if he cannot come closer, what we need to find is a way to block the bishop, which we might have. We have. We do have it. We do have a way. Yeah. Very difficult end game. I think FIFA Technique messed up a little bit. It was probably a draw. So I messed up first and then he messed up. Yeah, around there is still winning. Yeah. Arrives there is totally a draw. So the big question is, I think he messed up when he go back with his king. He really was maybe convinced that it was a draw. Maybe a bit too much. So we'll find exactly the moves that he made a mistake. Yeah, this one. This one was a mistake. Yeah, so he just should not move the... Yeah, if you don't move, actually, I cannot move because I cannot move my knight. If I move my knight, he can take it. So it's a draw, but he didn't... He messed up a bit. Yeah, it's checkmate. Oh. I had a checkmate with a knight. I miss it as well. Okay, alright. So nice game FIFA Technique, but try to... I just said check the YouTube channel. So never give up. That's a main thing I would say, to maybe try to remember about that. Just continue. Try to go for it. If you still have a pawn, if there is still a chance, maybe there is a way that that you can how to say, that you can maybe get a victory even in a draw position, something like that. If you are the one who has the advantage, who has to accept the draw, and the other player is asking for the draw many times, then you should probably continue. Just try to continue. If it ends up in a draw, it ends up in a draw. But if the risk of losing is close to zero, like in this case, he had only a bishop, so I would say I cannot lose. I cannot lose for sure. In a worst case, I just get a draw. So you are totally welcome to try everything. Anyway, if you don't do anything, it will be a draw. And if you accept the draw, it will be a draw. So try it. Maybe you will get a victory like this one. I think it's just getting a bit lucky at the end that FIFA Technique missed a little. For that point, it's a tactical point, which is surprising from FIFA Technique to miss it. But yeah, let's say it like this. GG to all the players. So Aaron is finishing number 2. Well done. And Arjun, wow. Arjun, amazing tournament. Finishing number 3rd of his first tournament, I think. Really nice play. FIFA Technique, a bit sad for you. You finished like number 6, but mainly because you missed the 3 first games. Otherwise, you will for sure be higher than that. Okay. Mickey, quite nice. You actually end up beating Captain Lele, which is not an easy opponent, as we saw. Bungle John, number 7. So I think he had to go in the middle of the tournament. So quite nice. We got some good players. I'm really surprised. I would say like maybe the revelation of the day, which I don't know Arjun what age he is, but wow, even if he's like maybe even if he's 15 years old, he's already quite a good player for 15 years old. So to all the students, keep fighting, never give up, and keep getting our tournament, coming to our tournament, making our tournament even better. That will always be a pleasure to have you there. If you are not part of Happy Pawn yet, feel free to join our YouTube channel, or even to book your first free trial class, which is offered by us. So enjoy, try it, and I'm sure that you will like it, same as the 100 of students that we have already. So that will be a pleasure to have you. Otherwise, see you next month for the Happy Pawn tournament. Bye bye. See you.